If you're an entrepreneur in India, you already know that getting a new business off the ground is, well, it's a massive challenge. But what if there was a government-backed framework designed specifically to give you a serious head start? That's exactly what the Startup India initiative is all about. And today, we're going to break down exactly how you can take advantage of it.
So the big question is, how do you actually tap into this ecosystem? How can you give your brand new business a real government-backed advantage right from day one? Well, stick around because that's exactly what we're going to dive into right now.
Okay, let's get right into it. The key, the secret pass that unlocks all these benefits, is an official recognition known as DPIIT certification. And yeah, that stands for the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Just think of this certificate as your official passport into India's startup ecosystem.
So what is this certificate really? In the simplest terms, it's the official seal of approval from the government. It formally verifies your business as a legit, recognized startup, which, as you're about to see, opens up a ton of doors.
So, who's eligible? Are you eligible? Well, it's actually pretty straightforward. There are three main criteria. First, your company has to be less than 10 years old. Pretty simple. Second, your annual turnover needs to be under 100 crore rupees. And third, this one's important, your business needs to be doing something innovative or have a model that's designed to be super scalable. If you can tick those three boxes, you're in a great spot to apply.
Okay, so let's say you get the certificate. What does it actually do for you? This is where it gets really interesting, because this isn't just a piece of paper. It translates into real-world advantages that can seriously, and I mean seriously, accelerate your company's growth. First up, and this one is an absolute giant, is a massive financial relief, a 3-year tax holiday. That's right, under Section 80 IAC of the Income Tax Act, eligible startups can get a 100% exemption on their profits for 3 years.
Just think about what that means for a second. For 3 consecutive years, every single rupee of profit can go right back into building your business. We're talking product development, marketing, hiring the best people, all without giving a cut to income tax. For an early-stage company, that is a massive game changer.
Next, let's talk about something that keeps a lot of founders up at night, the infamous angel tax. If you're even thinking about raising money, this is absolutely crucial. Being a DPIIT-recognized startup gives you an exemption from this tax. This makes the whole fundraising process way smoother and, frankly, makes your company a lot more attractive to investors.
Protecting your ideas is a huge deal for any startup, right? Well, without this certification, filing for patents or trademarks means paying standard fees and waiting in a very long line. But with the certification, you get a massive 80% rebate on those filing fees, and your application gets put on the fast track. It just makes protecting your IP so much faster and way more affordable.
And the benefits don't stop there. This certificate also unlocks doors to capital and contracts. You suddenly become eligible for a whole range of government grants, and you can get in on public tenders with relaxed rules. All of a sudden, the government itself could become one of your biggest clients.
What about all that red tape and regulation that just drains your time? Well, the scheme simplifies that dramatically. It works on a trust-based system where you can actually self-certify your compliance with key labor and environmental laws. That means you can focus your precious time and energy on building your business, not getting buried in endless paperwork.
Finally, and this is a big one that people sometimes overlook, the certificate acts as a powerful badge of trust. Imagine walking into a meeting with investors or banks or potential partners. Having that official government recognition instantly boosts your credibility. It just sends a clear signal that your company is legitimate, it's compliant, and it's serious about what it's doing. So, with all these incredible benefits on the table, you're probably asking yourself, okay, is this actually the right move for my startup? Let's take a quick look at the kinds of businesses that really stand to gain the most from getting certified.
The great thing is this certification is valuable across almost every single sector. It doesn't matter if you're building a tech app, running a manufacturing unit, launching a new consumer brand, or offering a service. These benefits can apply to you. But here's the bottom line. If you're a founder who's planning to raise funds or apply for grants, this should be at the absolute top of your to-do list.
We've covered what this is, why it's so incredibly valuable, and who it's for. So now, let's get to the most important part of all, how you can take your first step and actually put this knowledge into action.
Let's just boil it all down to one key takeaway. It's this. If you are serious about building a compliant, fund-ready startup in India, then getting this certification is your essential first step. It really does lay the foundation for the credibility, the compliance, and the financial advantages that can make or break your startup's journey.
So if you're ready to get started with the right guidance, make sure to check out the resources over at www.nidbest.in. Thanks for tuning in, and we wish you the absolute best on your startup journey.